Greetings to all from above the stars and beyond the sea. It's me, Devil White Tea. Here's a question you will always be asked from time to time, depending on the YouTube title of this video. Do you like anime? If you answered yes, awesome. If you answered no, then that's perfectly fine. Anime is not really for everybody, nor does it have to be forced onto another person. It can be experienced on their own time, place, and your own comfort, when you really want to watch something that piques your interest. Or you just want to base it off of a genre you've known for a while. I would say both. I'm hypocritical most of the time when it comes to picking a favorite show, picking a favorite character, but even though I've been picking shows that kind of piqued my personality a little bit, some may really show the, happy side of me, my little sad part, my little anger, a bunch of emotions that could be bundled up into many other things. And the best way to experience those emotions is by watching something, is what I think. So I'm not going to ramble into your ears for too long, but I will explain the actual reason why I was getting back into anime. Back in the past, I guess I would say for me, is when coming around the early 2000s. I was born in 2002, but further on, it was a certain point where I actually first started watching anime, and it was the times of after my two little brothers were born. It took some time to convince myself maybe I want to try something different and new. So I I decided to try a few things out. So starting anime watching was really cutting close for 2010 and 2017. That's when I took a break from watching any other shows. It was an experience for me for the first few times. Sorry, I even messed up my own script. Sorry, let me get back on track. My first experience was in middle school with an old friend of mine. He thought he was protecting me from seeing something quote-unquote bad. The anime was called Dead Man Wonderland. The show genre was dark fantasy mixed with horror elements into it. The show itself was intriguing, at least for the story, I would think. But it was pretty gruesome, and it was created by, I hope I don't mess this up, and I really do apologize, by Jinsei Kataoka and Kazuma Kondo. In my opinion, I think I pretty liked it. I was already a big horror fanatic anyway, so I decided to roll with trying out a few shows that fit that genre. When it came to me picking out shows that piqued my interest for my tastes in genres, like in movies such as fantasy, horror, adventure, romance, or even comedy to balance it all out, I didn't have much hope when it came to watching anime while growing up. And yes, I would be asked by some friends or family members on what I would be watching on my own time. I wasn't really bullied by it, but I did get teased from time to time during the embarrassing years of middle school, then high school. My main pride and joy is getting the chance to see such amazing shows being live television for everyone to see. It's admirable to see something like that. But I am here just to mostly share the important content of this video. So enough of that, let's start talking about our favorite shows. I've got a few shows lined up to reintroduce them to you guys, but everyone's probably already heard of these or has seen it, read the manga. Just don't spoil it for people, please. Especially don't do it in my comment section. Please don't. Please. But here are my favorite top 5 anime that I like to watch on my spare time. So I'll go 5th place to 1st place. So here's my personal list, which I rank to what I enjoyed the most. 5th place, Soul Eater. 4th place, Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun. 3rd place, Chainsaw Man. 2nd place, My Hero Academia. And my recent personal favorite is in 1st place is the #1 show, Gacha Akata. I've admired each unique art style of each of these shows. The story writing itself that brings out a balance to each of them is amazing. Without it is super awesome to create a show like that or create a story such as these shows. It's awesome. It's super cool. What mostly drew me in was the voice acting. I couldn't imagine how much time and effort it would be to put into these shows, like hearing the subtitles in Japanese or hearing the English dub. I didn't really care personally. I still like listening to in the Japanese sub because trying to learn Japanese, it's still hard, really. But hearing the dub version of the show makes you laugh, try to understand how much effort they put, especially in the States, of how we started to try and voice act what they were making in Japan. It's a little funny on how much or how far we've grown with such amazing voice actors that were dedicated to put their vocal cords on the line. So I admire them, and we should really shout out to them because they're awesome and cool as heck. Let me get back to what I was saying. It still gives me a good bit of entertainment to hear such unique voices come to life throughout the animation and the characters. I kind of felt bad for taking a break from watching them, but I'll never forget the first few experience through it all. I'll especially never forget on how my friend is currently sharing his Crunchyroll account with me. I am super grateful for that, by the way. I'll share a little more before our time together is cut short, but I do highly, highly recommend these shows for people who enjoy food and adventure. The 2 shows that I have recommended here are Dungeon Meshi and Campfire Cooking with My Unique Skill. Both are hilarious in their own moments and creative at the same time in certain scenes. I'm not gonna lie, I would always drool while looking at my TV screen while I'm trying my best to cook my own homemade meals, but the show makes it so tempting to try and recreate it. It always looks so good. Well, it seems that was all the time I had tonight. Thanks for stopping by again. I'm so sorry for talking your ear off, but let's do it again the next time I'm able to do another video. I'll probably be busy with a few commissions, personal stuff, work, the whole shebang. I'll do my best to keep working on another video that either could be, voiceovers such as these or just speed paints. I'll probably focus on some fan art and stuff, so I am a huge multi-fandom type of person, and I would love to just share art of the fandoms I've been in over the years. But that is all the time I have for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and always stay safe out there. I hope to see you all across the sea of stars. Bye bye! Oh, you're still here? Well, since I'm technically away, you can watch the rest of the speed paint if you like. I'll try my best to speed up the process, but I hope you enjoy what comes at the end. Bye!